Thousands have come before me. Only a few have tried to follow. Usurpers, pretenders, failures. Too weak. None of them could escape the shadow of my legacy. Only those with the power to control the dark side can never truly be free.
Our existence remains a mystery to most. You're making a mistake. You're right about one thing, Captain. We are no Jedi.
All right, let me check out audios. All right, what's up, everybody? How we doing?
Hello.
Yo,
Turn you guys up a little bit. Should be good. All right, welcome in. So, welcome our episode 3. We're doing pretty good, actually. Everything looks good. Audio, okay. All right, I got Twitch and YouTube up. So, all right,
Okay.
all right. So, what's it? I'll just talk a little bit. How was the holidays?
For
Uh,
me in Canada, we don't have the same holidays, but so for us it was just normal, except for some American tourists being around. But yeah.
After I said I remember you was in Canada, and I was like, damn, he don't have Thanksgiving same time as we do. But
yeah, they have it earlier than us.
yeah,
Yeah, Thanksgiving was good. It was kind of quiet, surprisingly. Black Friday isn't what it used to be.
that's correct.
So it was just kind of a nice, easy Thanksgiving weekend, which we like those around here.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I've been off for 4 days this week, but yes, the last 2 days I was off Thursday, Friday, work Saturday, off Sunday, Monday, and I feel exhausted today. Yeah, I went to West Virginia, traveled. We went back up there.
Oh,
My
nice.
my brother came down not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before. He came down, brought my nephew. So I was happy about that. I said, "Don't come down, motherfucker. You ain't gonna bring my nephew." Uh, so I was happy about that. What's up, Leia? How you doing? Um, but yeah, the holidays was in. It was nice. It was nice. Football. Watched football. Just chilled. It was pretty nice.
And some pretty crazy football this week, that's for sure.
Yeah, I
A
was
lot of
like,
upsets.
yeah, like Bears are winning their division. I'm like, holy shit. What is going on?
Yeah.
Just to get a win. So it was a little frustrating that Tampa Bay couldn't win back on the 16th. They couldn't win on my birthday, but
Oh.
we'll take it. We'll take it.
That's your team,
We'll take a
Tampa?
bounce back victory. Yeah, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yep.
Very
So,
nice. So Enigma's here, but he's got some plumbing he's taking care of. He's a different time zone. I think Stan's the same
not a
as him.
euphemism.
Yeah, I think Stan's same time zone as me, and then I think Swamp's
Yeah,
an hour
I'm in the
behind me.
West, so I'm earlier.
Yeah, ahead of
I'm at
us.
like 6 o'clock right now. So
Okay, yeah, you're a little behind me. All right. So everybody in chat, how was your Thanksgiving? We do got some other things to talk about. It ain't just about Thanksgiving. Uh,
Mhm.
so what have you guys been since the holiday? What have you guys been up to since
The last episode.
the last episode? What's new?
For me, it's been hunting season, and I once again put a lot of miles on my boots and didn't get a deer. Very
Mm,
disappointing. Very disappointing. But it's good to get out there. But at the end of the season, I feel very like sad. It's not a good feeling.
yeah, I used to hunt.
But I am potentially going to have an opportunity, like at my friend's house, like to get this like kind of a it's like a different kind of license where you can only use primitive weapons. So I can use a shotgun and go out there and use slugs, see if I can get a deer on his property. But that's that'll be the last Hail Mary of the season.
Mm. What do you mean primitive? What kind of weapons are you using?
So you have to use either like a bow or a muzzle loader or a shotgun,
It's like
basically.
crossbow or is it a regular bow?
Regular bows. Like here, crossbows you can only use them if you have like a um well, sorry, I shouldn't say that. You can use them, but it has to be like during rifle season, like a place that has a rifle
Mm-hmm.
license. So you wouldn't be able to use it there unless you had a disability that sort of allowed you to use a crossbow instead of a bow.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Stan? What's been new with you?
And since the last episode, not a whole lot of new stuff. Man, probably nothing new. So I can't say that we did get a big dumpster for our garage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm emptying out our basement. It flooded.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Probably like 6 months ago now. So a lot of that stuff has to come out of there. And I have to get a new furnace and a new oil tank. So
Mm.
big project. We've had the dumpster for like 10 days already. So, and it's like, at this point, it's like $10 a day. So we're trying to get it filled and get it out of here. And hopefully we won't need to rent it again. But other than that, not really a whole lot of new work. Has been incredibly busy, but we knew that was going to happen. So yeah, gaming, the same old stuff, man.
Yeah, work has been really busy here as well. It's nuts.
Yeah, this week I've only worked 3 days because I got to get the other 2 days paid for. But yeah, I've been working like crazy. My schedule will be changing in January. Thank God.
Nice.
Going back to Wednesdays and Sundays streaming my GACs. Nobody wants to
Nice.
wake a crack of dawn watching my ass beating, beating people in Cairo one. I know how it is, but there ain't nothing I can do until January. But
Right. Yeah, you can only do what you can do, right?
yeah. But after that, then I pick my own schedule.
Nice.
I might do like
Oh,
4 10s,
cool.
like work 4 10s, off 3 days. Sunday through what Tuesday, please, thank you. Or I might do like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays off. I don't know. Or Sundays off, go back one day, take Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But yeah, right now it's tough with Grand Arena days because everybody's usually in the evenings watching me kill them, and now I only can do that one day a week, and then other days I'm in the morning. So it's a little rough,
Yeah.
But I can't wait till my work schedule changes. I told my wife I hate this fucking schedule. right now. It's a good job, but I don't like the schedule. But all right, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. The big update dropped. Um, do we want to start with meta mods first, or we just want to talk about the news game happening in the game?
I think the M stuff would be best if Enigma was here. Then we can kind of
Okay.
all get in on it.
Okay, we'll do that last. Hopefully he's back within. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So every time I click on this white screen, my face blows up white.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
10th anniversary update. I'll try to break it down. This is a big update. It's a lot of information. So the new structure of the game, 3 episodes. I'll go over the first section, and you guys want to go over the Coliseum. Actually, Stan, you want to do this first section? I'll do this Coliseum part.
Yeah, we'll just each do a
First
bullet.
section,
Yeah, you do the area part right here. I have highlighted, and I'll do the Coliseum part.
sounds good.
Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
first section is about eras, the new structure of the game. 3 episodes per era, 6 marquee units, a journey guide event, and a associated unit. We get weekly episode quests, including era challenges to test the marquee squads, and the eras are isolated from the rest of the game, which is now called Legacy. Once the era ends, the characters will become legacy content, will be added to the rest of the roster. Era levels convert to gear tiers, and they are listed in game with the info button on the era character screen.
Thank you. So, what are your guys' initial thoughts on that? Like, it's been a couple weeks with it, or maybe 2
The
weeks.
first thing that I want to say about it that I think is amiss is they called the current rosters that we have legacy. And I think some people have a negative connotation of the idea of legacy, like it's old. All our old
Dated.
roster is trash. It's all about the new stuff, and that's not accurate, right? The legacy hasn't changed. The legacy is exactly what we've been building the whole time. It's our rosters, right? And there are plenty of other games that have content where they're bringing in DLC content or new characters, things like that. Idle Berserker has a alternate dimension, right? You go to it, you unlock new costumes, new abilities. Um, Crush. I probably shouldn't mention that game. Anyways, there are other games out there that have systems that are similar that help you bring new things into your roster. Uh, but your roster didn't change. Your roster, the way you normally grow your roster, didn't go away. But I think the legacy idea gives people this negative connotation that they just immediately are against it and think that their entire roster is garbage now. And that's just not accurate.
Okay. What do you think,
Yeah.
Swamp?
One of my initial thoughts was like I've been telling people for a long time, like a marquee is like a system that has been used in all kinds of mobile games of different types and stuff for ages. It's just a way of saying this is new stuff coming to the game, and if you want, you can pay a little bit to have like actual full access to that stuff. So a lot of people think of it as like, oh, these characters are in the game now, but that's not actually true. It's until they become farmable, that's when they're actually in the game. And the marquee is more like a free preview. And then people be like, yeah, yeah, but that's not how we do it. We all get it right away and we buy them and whatever. And I'm like, this is leaning more towards, the way it is in a lot of other games where the marquee stuff comes, you can't really use it unless you're paying a lot of money, and then eventually it kind of is incorporated into the actual game. So I don't know, to me it's kind of like maybe it should have been this way from the beginning. It'd be an easier adjustment compared to like just dropping it on us and like technically going backwards. But yeah, I don't know. It is kind of just to me it's the same because I don't really buy the marquees, so it doesn't change anything for me. So
Gotcha. For me, it's kind of twinkle in the Coliseum thing a little bit, but they're all right. Say it's more expensive to buy the character now. It's more expensive, but you guys watched Arnold's last video. Not promoting Arnold or anything because he don't need my help. Um, he uh he showed some stats. A lot more people are playing the game since the episode came out. This new system came out. Numbers are like double or triple. We're getting a lot of new players.
I'm not surprised by that. I see a lot of ads compared to before the update. Like right now, they're pushing a lot of marketing.
So it's working, but when you pay for a character, you expect it to have it right then and there. No, you can have it 3 months from now. That's what's really driving people because for this game, it's instant relief. Remember when the new clones came out and we couldn't beat that assault battle right there and then? Everybody's like, this shit's trash. Excuse my French. They said this shit was trash. We hate it because it's not instant relief. And SWGOH was the heroes. If you spend $100, you want that instant relief. I want all the rewards right then, right now. I gave you $150. I want it right there, right now. Instant relief. Okay. Now they're trying to be like, all right, we're building you up. We're holding your hand a little bit. The next episode, you're gonna get a little farther. Third episode character, you're gonna get a little farther than that. It's like an assault battle, but you cannot beat it day one. We're building up, building up, building up, building up. A lot of people don't like that because we're so used to the instant satisfaction. If you get Supreme Luke Kylo Ren, you want to play with him. All right.
Yeah.
So that's the dilemma right now. And I get what people are saying, but like today, I did a little bit of a Coliseum. That's the farthest I've gotten score wise, and like I'm unlocking more, more, and more, and more. So that's what they're doing. Like I say, I agree with you. What you're saying, they should have done it at the beginning, so it wouldn't have been like a big transition like it is now.
I think like if this was similar to the format that we always had for marquees, like if it was always kind of this type of thing where they were separate, I feel like that would have worked really well for this game from the start. But to like switch it from, you know, people getting them day one to now going backwards to like this is like, I'm sure, especially to spenders, quite a, you know, dissatisfying feeling.
Yeah, but that's what I think. Is the numbers are up.
Yeah.
I really didn't look at the numbers until I saw the video today.
Mm.
Numbers are up. We're new players. And I was streaming the other day on Twitch, and the guy was like, "Hey, I started a brand new account. Can you help me?" And
Oh, nice.
I'm like, "You
Yeah.
start a brand new account?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm
Yeah,
like,
he's like 280K.
"Yeah." I was like, "Okay." So I'm seeing fresh players come in, and they're like, I'm just like, "Okay." So, and when Arnold released that video, I finally watched it today, and he released that video. The numbers are up, and it's working. I just don't think it's. Another thing I was thinking about this, I know it's a little off, it's not really off topic, but when they release all of these 6 characters, right? The meta's going to change. So what is it? They're going to release Luke, and then a week later, they're going to release the other character. Not going to release all 6 at once, right?
Uh,
I think they are, aren't they?
yeah, I believe the farmability is going to be, or no, what does it say? It says it in this thing. Farmability 13 weeks after the marquee and accelerated 1 year after the era. So I think at the end of the era, we get them all,
Mm-hmm.
but some of them will be farmable before that. Or no, 13 weeks? Anyways, it'll be tiered when they're actually farmable based on when the marquees actually happened, and then
Luke will be farmable because that's 13 weeks, 4, 8, 12. That's 3 months.
mhm.
So, um, so
And how
yeah.
long is the era again?
Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I might say it somewhere, but can't remember.
Okay. So so think about the meta right now. One character comes out, it changes the meta for a couple weeks. We're going to have 6 new characters dropping at once. I was thinking about this today. 6 new characters. Nobody's able to play them. They'll have their own teams.
Yeah, they're all separate, right?
Yeah, they're all separate basically. But I mean, I feel like Yoda and Chewie could be plug and play eventually somewhere.
Yeah, but like how Tarful, like when Tarful kind of first happened, it was like sort of a TW meta for a minute until people figured out how to beat it easily.
Mm-hmm.
This could like kind of redo that again, where in TW they they start being more effective again and like actually usable. That could be interesting.
Yeah, just think about like we're getting 6 new characters at one time. And if you're a spender, you're getting all 6, and then like the big content creators, they're gonna be like, all right, Arnold, Scribe, and all them newts, they're gonna be like on there and be like, all right, this is what counters this, how you beat this, and they're gonna want to do testing. So it's gonna be a
Yeah, I
lot.
think that'll be
It's gonna be
yeah,
huge.
I think that'll be a big stream, right? Because you got 6
Yeah.
teams to figure out.
You only got one squad arena. So
Yeah.
and so many attempts. So I was thinking about that today when we
Yeah.
was making notes. I'm just like, we're gonna have 6 characters dropping at one time.
Yeah, and like Stormtrooper Luke, I think is kind of the sort of the most open to theory crafting because there's so many unused rebels and like what ones are going to be the best. Maybe there's going to be like, some weird combo that we never expected, or maybe he's going to go in the CLS squad and we take somebody out. We don't know, right?
Yeah.
Could be anything really.
Yeah, I mean, just like
He
I don't.
might end up with Leia, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, she really don't. I mean, she has a couple tanks, but other than that, that could be nice. I mean, yeah, there's so many theories. There's gonna be a lot of theory crafting. There's gonna be a lot
Mhm.
of. What do you think, Stan?
Um, so I am interested to see how that impacts the meta. Um, I think that when we talk about the end all be all of like top tier teams, um, we know that we're going to have the stranger take Maul. Um, he's going to be designed to work with the stranger, um, and so that team already looks pretty bonkers, right? So I can't imagine that any of the other 6 are going to have near the impact to shift the meta, right? I mean,
Compared to that.
Afro can already do quite a bit. She can already beat many of those B and C tier teams. She can beat Jabba.
Hmm.
Um, Even without a special cron going on, she can still beat Jabba. Um, so I think that maybe the weakest of the bunch would be Luke, right? He because if you have Leia, he doesn't have a set squad that he's going to pick up, that he's going to lift. He's kind of he's going to be a free agent out there, um, and without the Rebel fighter tag, I don't think that he has as many homes as we would like him to have.
Yeah, that's fair. I was just thinking like at first I was thinking like okay, some kind of like Sana Staros, like he'll go in there, or like maybe Rolo will be a thing that like, works in certain situations or something like that. But then I was like, the more I thought about it, I was like, or maybe he replaces somebody on CLS, or maybe he goes with Leia. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, there's so many rebel teams.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually he can go somewhere. I mean, he
It
could
would
go.
be unfortunate if he just sits there with his other, like with Stormtrooper Han sitting on the bench all day, every day. Ugh.
Yeah, he spent $300 and he can't do nothing.
Yeah.
I'd be
I do
pissed.
have a prediction of that too. I think the next era is going to be much more cohesive and like better. And
Mhm.
then the next one after that will be even better. So that's another thing with it too. Like a lot of people that are dumping a lot of money on one era, maybe the next era is where you wish you had the money to spend on that or something like that, you know?
Yeah, because
Hard to
for
say.
for me, Spider Mall is be one I've been spending money on. To be honest with you guys, because we've been wanting Spider Mall for a while, just like Stranger. Um, it gets me pumped, gets me excited. You have to have something that makes people excited. The new Vader might look good too, but Vader's always going to sell all the time.
For sure. Yeah.
Always going to sell. Maul is all. Maul is like, see this person. Somebody said in chat. Maul is all I care about this set. See, there's always going to be that one character people want to chase and go after, and
What up, No Mercy?
uh, so that's my thing. If they would have like did a GL Maul, basically, remember what was it? Hondo got big backlash because we wanted GL Maul to fill that pirate void. But yeah, there's always gonna be that one character like gets me my blood. It might be Barris for some people, but for me, it's going to be Spider Maul.
Yeah, for me it's Ventress, even though like they specifically tuned the kit to be like for Boba Fett. So
Mm-hmm.
like that's something I don't really have invested in. Maybe it'll give me a reason to do that. But I just love that character. I thought she was awesome when that happened in the show, and I was like, hell yeah, Ventress, you know?
Yeah, but
So
yeah,
cool.
I think yeah, and also when these new characters come out, we might be getting a new era of the next character because they got to have them up and ready.
Hmm.
So once they release these 3 months, and
Got
then
to move on to the next era right away, I'm pretty sure, right?
yeah, just like Conquest unit, one drops. We already have they already we have read and learned they already have everything planned ahead in advance. So many content creators I've talking to, they said they have a lot of this stuff in advance already. They just got to get approval by Disney. If it's a green light or red light. But yeah, so this is just like a big conquest drop, but I don't think they're gonna be good as conquest units, but it's just like a big bunch of conquest getting dropped at once, and then we're going to the next one. So, but I will stop on this topic so we move on, so I don't keep rambling. Coliseum. Now, says the new era content where we use the era characters to fight new type of battles. High score grants positions on a lever, refresh matchmaking daily with battle opponents, rotated daily, rewards era currency, which is what we can access. Oh, somebody's mouse is there. I can't see. R10 materials from Lightspeed and Lightspeed tokens. Now, right now, it's not great. Coliseum. Okay. I'm trying to be neutral here. It's not great. It can be better. I think it has potential. Grand Arena wasn't great at first. I'm just throwing that out there. I would be pissed. Grand Arena wasn't great at first. When Grand Arena first came out, you didn't see a lot of big time people streaming it. But it looks like it has potential. Because if you look on the leaderboard, I've been saying this the last Stansman on streams. If you look on the leaderboard, they have frames. They have frames around our names. They're all carbonite frames. So once they put the PvP mode in there, I'm hoping it's good. My expectation's not going to be super high. It's not going to be like Gran Arena, but I think it has potential to be something good. They just have to work it out to make it fun. I do like different raid bosses every day. That's what I call them. That's what the raid should be, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah, I think that's what they call them in game too.
Okay, the new raid bosses every day, I do like that because some are easier than others. Um, it has potential. The R10's behind it. Day one launch of it wasn't great. They had too many bugs, and then, like I said, it has potential. I know a lot of people were giving it like it's trash, it's dog shit, stuff like that. But I think it has potential. I'm trying to be neutral. I know a lot of people hate it. They think it's another chore, but I'm just gonna leave it as neutral. You guys can say whatever you want. I think it has potential. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like kind of low quality gameplay, which is something they said they're trying to get away from. So, yeah, definitely something needs to be changed for that to not become low quality. But yeah, No Mercy in the chat said it's only going to be fun if they allow us to get out of the airlock, but I don't think that's ever going to be the case. I think it's meant to be only in the era, and essentially that's one of our two game modes that are in the era. So I think more likely they would add more game modes into the era rather than, moving Coliseum from era into Legacy. I feel like it wouldn't really make sense for it to be in Legacy.
Stan, is this microphone on?
Oh, Stan, we can't hear you.
I didn't change anything. Let's see.
Feelings about him. I don't think it does on days.
There we go. We hear you now.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
I had
We,
myself muted briefly, or can you hear guys?
we hear you now.
You guys can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you? Cool.
Oh, it's
So
like
I have some
breaking
about
up
the
though.
game as well. Oh, is it? Here, let me. It might be me. Give me
Okay.
one moment.
All right.
Down.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I should be okay now. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot better.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot better. Okay. So, yeah, I have some mixed feelings about the Coliseum. Um, I don't think it delivers on what they said it was going to deliver. I feel like they said that it was going to be like this engaging game mode, and I just don't feel like we got that. You play it once, right? Get your best score possible. If you have to play it again for like a daily or something like that, you just throw it on auto. So you spend about 45 seconds testing out the new character and then moving on with your day. So as far as the Coliseum goes, I don't think it brings any excitement. It's not really that much of a test. The mechanics are interesting. The bosses are really cool. They're gorgeous to look at, right? As far as like in-game aspects. Um, but the gameplay itself, the Coliseum, meh. And then the era battles. I'm not sure if we include that in the same breath here. But the era battles didn't add much for me either. I mean, obviously, doing it free to play, wasn't able to get very far in either of these game modes, to be honest. So maybe that has an impact on how much I enjoyed it. Um, but it's not tedious. It's not a chore. It's not a task that I have to complete every day, and it's awful. So at least there's that. It just doesn't bring the joy. It doesn't, at least Galactic Challenges we were able to play as much as we wanted to, right? And test things out and see things. and losing that and having it be replaced with something that you can only do 5 times. You know, meh.
Yeah, I think the what's it called era challenges are more meant to replace the um what is it called galactic challenges, but yeah, I don't know. One thing I like about the Coliseum is it's really quick, like you were saying. Like it's not like a big time investment or anything. You just kind of, quickly do some runs and move on, which is my kind of game mode. Anything fast.
Yeah, you ever been to the movies where they pumped it up and then you go to the movie and it's dog crap? They pumped this up, they got everybody pumped, and then it just
You heard of Rise of Skywalker?
it just didn't deliver. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to be nice about it. It just didn't deliver. Like I can see where it can be fun if they were to lift the error off of it. It might be more fun for everybody. Test your characters in there against a raid boss. Just that little twinkle would make everybody a little bit happier.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I have returned.
About time, son.
Welcome.
We're halfway through.
Sorry, Plumber had to take care of some plumbing issues since we bought the house. So literally, it looked like no one had taken care of the drains in 10 years. And the house was about 10 years old. So we bought it, and the girls and everyone started using the shower, but it would constantly just fill up with water and never drain. And I couldn't get it taken care of. He had to literally like tear some stuff apart and go to town, ripping hair out like crazy. It was like a good old, like, softball size worth of hair in each drain. It was ridiculously gross and disgusting. But they're all working now, so we're good.
That's good. We're just talking about Coliseum. How it was hyped up.
Trash.
Yeah, it was hyped up. I'm trying to be neutral about it. Everybody made their own comments. I think it has potential. Like it has potential, but they've got to do a couple more things with it to make it better. Somebody in chat said, I'm reading chat while we're talking. Somebody in chat said if they just take the error off and for one season let us use any team we want, I believe that's a minor fix we could fix right now, and then people would like it more.
Yeah. Let us use whatever we want from our roster. And on top of that, let us use the damn era units in other game modes already. Not be, making us sit around for 3+ months waiting.
Yeah, I think that is it's just not entertaining right now. We got to wait 3 months. Especially for like big spenders. Hey, spend $100, you spent $300 today. We'll let you play in 3.5 months.
Yeah.
Well, and it's more than that. 'Cause you got to get it 7-star, and there's like what is it, $150, $200 to get it to 7-star, and then another like 300 and plus just to get it to like level whatever in the era. And then after that, when it finally goes legacy, you're still not even relic whatever yet. You're only like relic 0, relic 1, 2. Like that's ridiculous. I'm used to taking characters straight to relics the day they come out because I have all the material already. Like it's bullshit.
Yeah, I think anybody that leveled them, like spend money on the leveling up, though, is going to regret it as we go into the next seasons and get a buttload of those materials for free. And they'll be like, oh, why did I spend that money? Because they're going to give us enough catch-up mechanics, like enough to catch up with levels for all the previous ones. So like the next one, like this one only gave like 3,000, whatever that material is called. And then the next one's going to give like 90,000. And the next one after that's going to give over 200,000. So yeah, it's going to scale quite a bit. And then
But is it going to scale enough for you to actually have all these characters at what they said that you can get to free to play?
Yes.
I still don't see that yet. That just looks like not happening to me still. Like I don't see that at all.
So
it is for sure.
Especially
First,
since a
I
lot of the stuff you need to upgrade is literally gated by money. Yeah, you got to pay for
well,
it.
no, it's
It's
gated by
more than stuff.
it's gated by the episodes, is what it is. The first episode doesn't give you enough. The second one gives you enough to level up the first episode character and the second. The third episode gives you enough to level up all three of those even further. Like that's the way it's tiered.
so Mercy is saying
Oh, they,
in the chat is basically what we talked about before we went live. They said we could reach level 65. It doesn't look like we are, and then there's and we're just supposed to trust CG about this. Basically, what I'm
Yeah,
reading.
like if they do the materials from like what I seen, I think it was Scribe's video where he does the math, and we should be able to get
Mm-hmm.
well above what they say for free. So, because like I said, there's going to be like a floodgate of those materials, so anybody who bought them is probably going to regret it. I think.
It is such a new system that it's really hard to judge it either way. It doesn't look like much now, but it's literally the first 2 weeks of a major change in how we receive and play characters. So I think it's too early to judge, but it at the moment it definitely does look like it's almost impossible to hit 65. So we just have to. It is one of those wait and see type things.
My other thing is, I'm not saying that he does. What if Luke sucks and you spend all this money on Luke, and then usually Arnold and them can test them, and we get a pretty feel of if they're
pretty good
going
idea of what it can do.
to what they can do. You know, let's be honest. Bane, we knew Bane was gonna be a fucking beast right off the bat without no GAC Omicrons. And what if you spent $300 and nobody can test this out except for in Coliseum, and then when he comes out, you just wasted $300. I mean, that might not be much for some people. That's like almost my car payment. But
But like No Mercy said, he's not paying for Luke to buy Luke. He's paying for Luke to buy Maul.
yeah,
Because no matter what, you're going to have Luke done, right? So
gotcha.
whether you do it now, paying for it, or whether you do it old school, where he comes into your account, you know, gear 6, gear 8, and you have to level him up the rest of the way. Either way you do it, it's for Maul. So he's got a point. Even if you spend $300 on Luke and he sucks, and he might be, Kenobi without Cat was awful, terrible,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it could be that style of investment, but you're hoping for Maul to be lights out, amazing.
So my question is, I didn't, maybe I misread that. How would we get Maul? Do we have to have all the characters before Maul?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Well,
what it
not
looks like. You're gonna
necessarily
have to have
before
everything.
Maul, because it'll be like that'll be for like first unlock. Yeah.
So is it like a journey guide? You have to have all these characters, and then you'll get Maul like that. I must
Yep.
have read that in the.
So from what it
He's
looks like,
not locked.
as long as it's in the era system before they go legacy, you have to have all these era units to a certain level and all this other stuff that then you can get them all. And then when it goes to the legacy system, you'll have to have it a different. They'll give you different requirements to do it. It's kind of
Yeah.
what it looks like they're going to do.
Gotcha. I must
Yeah, I
have.
think
It's going to be kind of like the old unlocks. Like, remember how we were able to get Padme, right? So you could unlock Padme at 4 or 5 stars or whatever it was.
Mhm.
If you had your 4 or 5 star Separatist team, if you have all of these characters 4 stars, I think it's 4-star unlock. It might be a 5-star unlock. I apologize, I don't remember exactly.
Mhm.
But you should be able to get him if you have him 4-star, all the characters, and then I don't know, relic 5 or whatever. You have to. That might be the part where you're stuck on it. But um, uh, you can unlock Maul, Spider-Legs Maul, before Relic or before 7-star, which is also a fantastic thing. I'm so glad that they're bringing that back.
Yeah, I think it mentioned in the newsletter that all the journey guides going forward are going to be like that again, which would be awesome if that's true.
Okay, I must have not read that part. There was so much.
There was so much. There's like 54 pages or something.
You sure it was only 54? I thought it was like, several thousand. This
Yeah,
was
it could be 54,000.
Okay, so next topic is time in the game. CG said they're going to monitor the time spent on low quality gameplay and very just over. Oh, hold on, play and just overly time consuming content to help make the player experience better. I already spent a lot of time in the game. What do you guys feel about that?
I feel like if
fixed
they're being
Coliseum for
true,
sure, because you can be in there for hours doing 1 damage. Yes. I literally, when they first did that, I had my game, I put it on auto. It was playing the next day when I got up. It was still going.
that's crazy. I was just saying how that is like very not time consuming, but I guess at the higher levels. Well, also if you're on auto, you're healing 90% of the time, I would say.
Well, I don't know. I just got tired of doing it. It was like 1 battle, and it was literally like overnight. It was still going because I got tired of doing it myself. I just put it on auto and said, "Fuck this," and let it do its thing. And next day, still
I think it
going.
was a glitch. One of the temple guards wouldn't die, right?
Yeah, I seen there was a thing on the forum about that.
Well, it was like you do 1 damage, but then they were doing like no damage to you. So it was like you're doing 1 damage and 1 damage every time you get to attack, and it's like 10 hours later, you ain't done shit yet, and they're still not killing you yet. It's like utter BS. Shit was annoying as fuck.
Yeah, that's not good.
We call that immortal combat.
Yeah.
For a while in Marvel Strike Force, there was a thing like that when they brought out Old Man Logan. All arena battles, when people had him, would end up with a 1v1 at the end, and nothing could happen. It's just a stalemate. Bad meta.
Terrible.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't mind. Like sometimes I have nothing to do in game. It'd be nice to have something I can do when I want to do something, and not be like, oh, you have to only this much energy to do this or this much for that, and you can only do this or that like so much in a day. It's like, let me play the game when I want to play the game, and then when I don't want to, don't make me sit there for 30 hours doing one stupid event. Like, let me play what I want to play and not be stuck in game doing stuff I don't need to. That's what I want. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Let's jump
The
down.
advantage to the Coliseum, though, is you can back out, right? So if you end up in that situation, you can just exit out of the match.
Well,
and
I
it
learned that
logs
the
your
next day. I didn't know that at the time, though. I figured that out the day after. Like, you can just quit
Gotcha.
and then save your progress. So when you quit, you'll
Oh.
get whatever score you have at that point.
Hmm.
I didn't know that, so I'm like, I'm letting this bitch go because I want to make sure I'm not like getting screwed by someone getting up there and then I get knocked out or some shit. So yeah, no, it was interesting.
Yeah,
But I
I'm just learning that right now.
yeah. If you get stuck, you get tired of playing it, just quit. You're gonna save your score where you're at, so you'll get the score for what you have currently. So at least it does that.
Nice. But yeah, my biggest takeaway from the time in game monitoring, I really hope that they are monitoring, because Conquest, like if they're being true to what they're saying, that they want to, try to limit time spent on low quality gameplay, Conquest should be very short lived. That's all it is. It's nothing but low quality content. Like, it's the worst.
Is it? I don't know. I don't mind Conquest sometimes. It kind of gives me something to do when I have nothing else
Yeah.
I can do in the game.
Like, go
I
in and
actually do
press
like
auto
Conquest
and
as well.
stare at it. Like, I don't
Well,
know.
no, I don't do auto in Conquest. I'll just go in and actually play it. I'll try different things, use different teams, mess around, have a little fun. Because if I have nothing else I can do in the game, but I can do
Well, you
that, I'll
could
go
do
do
that
that.
in Coliseum, and then it won't take 10 hours.
You can't though, because Coliseum doesn't let you have any team you want.
No, but you can go in there and not heal and use your attacks, and then it will take less time, right? Instead of pressing auto. It's like the opposite. Conquest, you can beat anything on auto. Coliseum, you actually, do benefit by not
Can
having
you
it
beat
on
anything
auto.
on auto in Conquest? What level of Conquest you doing?
All of them hard. Yeah. It's all easy, man. There's nothing
You don't
difficult about
you don't auto
Conquest.
everything.
Pretty much,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, I really just put mine on auto.
Them Leia squads, you do attacks there, and all of a sudden your entire team is dead. gets annoying
I,
as
don't-
fuck on that spot.
I guess it depends what discs you're using, I suppose, but no, it's
Usually, they don't
yeah.
like to give me the goods most of the time.
You ain't welling hard enough, son. I've been telling you this for a while. You got to well a little harder.
Hey, I have
You
no
see,
problem
But
finishing.
CG give him
I
some
got
more
every
money.
single thing done over there. Let's see over here. Conquest.
The
I
guy-
got nothing left to do except for 1 feat in Sector 5, which I can't do for some reason. Although I did it last time, but now all of a sudden, since the update, that's like impossible. The mid boss using the stupid teams they want you to use, that shit don't work. Like you attack and then all of a sudden she just wipes you out.
Yeah.
Like, you don't kill
But my
anything.
point about Conquest is I don't even generally play it at all because it's not worth my time. It takes like an hour to get like 5 minutes worth of rewards. You know what I mean? The juice is not worth the squeeze, as they say.
I don't know. I get Datacrons, so I max Datacrons out, all that fun stuff. I don't know. I don't really like Datacrons, but I have to use them where I'm at. Otherwise,
I
you're
do feel
screwed.
like that is the best of it, is that you can get datacrons without having to use your more valuable resources.
Yeah,
Just your
and where
time.
I'm at in Kyber, if you don't have Datacrons, you're pretty much fucked because everyone seems to have all of them, and they're all maxed out, and they're all freaking insane. It's like mother.
It's true. And also, like, I'm sure at your level too, like getting those conquest characters is, you know, more important than for somebody like me. I can wait to get them, kind of thing.
Yeah, I get them day one. I don't have to wait.
But that's what I'm saying. If those characters weren't in there and conquest wasn't that thing, then you'd be getting all that stuff from something that is actually interesting potentially.
Yeah. Well, something. I don't know. I mean,
Throw all
just
that
give me
stuff
something
in
I can play.
GAC. That's what we all like. Put all those rewards in GAC.
There you go. But then you'd have
Like
all the people that
space-
suck not getting them and complaining because they can't get stuff.
Well, just give them a smaller amount. That's all.
Get good.
Like, yeah, 5 shards of the conquest character, and you know, maybe little tiny bit of Datacron stuff, and then you know the top guys get way more. That would be pretty sweet.
I'd be
Yeah,
smoking.
no. Give us a damn sandbox mode so we can actually play Grand Arena with our friends for fun.
I'd whoop your ass all the way over the fucking.
Yeah, you dreaming.
Shit, son.
You dreaming.
I
I'd be
got-
using that relic
Oh,
delta
man.
to my advantage, son.
I'll smoke that ass like I do. I'll smoke that ass like I do everybody else around here. Okay.
Somebody call Max. What happened?
Fucking pirates. But I know what to do now. All right. Let's jump to most of the stuff we've already talked about because we went off. Let's go with the relic economy changes. So me and Stan are about the same GP. He's 13 mil. I'm like 12.6. So the changes to the new relic materials, relic savages, the joy brains, I really like because the raid currency you can use for your bronzium, and the bronzium was my weakness. It still is.
Yeah, same.
It's my weakness. Now that I can use raid currency, it makes raids a little bit more valuable. You know what I'm saying? Makes raids more valuable. Carbonite, I really didn't struggle because I found the formula. Farm this certain thing when you have lots of energy, build it up. But those two, and then what was it? You get the heat sinks, the heat sinks, aromatic refiners, and I forget the other name. You can get those cheaper now with the Raid 2 currency.
The electrum conductor.
Like
Yeah,
like,
Electrum.
yeah, you get all this stuff now. And
Yeah.
I was like at 12.4. And after the relic update, I'm like at 12.6.5. Like I'm relicing shit like yin yang over here because I'm not stuck anymore.
Nice.
So if and plus they put relic materials in the episode store. So it's like 50 for 4,000. And I bought it. And so relics is becoming easier. So I think it's a good thing there. People, you guys will chime in there.
I like it. Some of the stuff they added to the store where you can purchase some things that does help here and there. I mean, I'm not really hurting for any of that, but it does help me get more of it when I do need it. So I do like that.
What do you think, Swamp?
Yeah, it's good. Like like yourself, I was, basically for the bronzium, like waiting for those gambler packs to come around that cost 500 crystals or whatever. That was kind of my like,
Go to.
yeah, that was like the gate for progress. It's like, oh, once that comes back, then I can grow. It's like, holy. So yeah, I'm
Nice.
glad that is, far more available. And like you were saying, Trevor, I like also if carbonites get low, then I just farm them, so it's not like too painful. But yeah, that bronzium is huge relief for me. And yeah, I like that the economy shifted that way. I feel like it's kind of a good way, or sort of shows that they have a plan for that store. Whereas like a lot of the stores in the past, they're like kind of looks like there's a plan and then it just stays the exact same for years. Like the Legend Token store, when that first came out, had like Trench in there. Trench wasn't even available in Proving Grounds yet. There was like, oh, this shop seems really cool. It's kind of like ahead of the Conquest or the Proving Grounds. And
They
then it just stayed the same ever since.
they haven't updated it.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Is that the one with the Omicrons in it? Is
Yeah.
that the one you're talking about?
Yeah,
The pink
Yeah.
one?
pink one. Yeah,
Yeah.
they haven't touched it since they came out with it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Omicrons are pretty much the only valuable thing. Well, I mean, there's other
That's the only
stuff
thing
too.
I get in there is the
Couple
Omicrons.
other
I don't get
things,
anything
but
else.
yeah. But yeah, at first it seemed like it could be a cool way to get those like Proving Grounds characters kind of accelerated for people that have GLs, right? But they just didn't put any more characters after Trench. That was it. So
If they was like update it and make it useful, then I could
yeah.
see that being a thing. But they just haven't touched it. Stan, what are you thinking about these new changes?
Well, I think the changes are fantastic. I'm in a different boat than you guys. Bronzium wiring. I just pulled it in the app. I'm down to 5,378 bronzium wiring. I don't know how I got there. I know I was at like 7K at one point. So those I don't have a problem with. But the all the higher relic materials, the electrium conductors, the Zin Biddles, the everything for R7, R8, R9, those I'm always starved for, especially with my next project being obviously we're taking Stranger to R10 and then going straight for Pirate King Hondo and the two raid teams, Maz and the other. Uh, Got to take like a Thano to Relic 7, Quiggle to Relic 7, stuff like that. Me to Relic 9 for the 3-man for Hondo for the raid. Um, so with all of those going on, it's I'm starved for those. But I feel like we have a lot more opportunities to get those. And I probably shouldn't be, but I'm actually buying those signals instead for R10, using that. I think it's the third rate currency,
Yeah.
instead of buying the materials I actually need for my current project. Um, just planning out, like trying to get ahead on those signals for when I need to start moving down that list. Because once I get them to R9, it's straight into JMK. Um, Once I get JMK on the roster, then it's going back through and taking Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, Malgus, Lord Vader, all my big teams to Relic 10. So that's what I'm planning on, anyways.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Kind of
do.
cool how available those Relic 10 things seem to be. Like you're saying, the signal data's in there, and then the other ones are just from that era currency, which we don't get a ton of, but I mean,
Yeah.
depending on your rank, I'm sure the high ranked people are probably sitting on a bunch of that currency.
I think someone did math on it, and if you're getting first all the time, I think it was like you get a new enough for one relic 10 every couple of weeks or something like that.
Oh,
If you're
wow.
getting it every single day.
Yeah, so that's really available then.
Yeah, because I just did mine, and that was the free one. But I could probably get it a second one, and I have not spent a dime on a Relic 10. I'm doing the same thing Stan's doing. I'm just getting it out of the store. And then my currency, I'm saving for a Lightspeed token for Ahsoka. I have all the characters 7 stars. Instead of going chasing the gear, I'm just going to use the Lightspeed tokens. Pump
Yeah.
2 characters up. I'll have Ahsoka done before Christmas. And then
Nice.
that's the cheapest way. And then
Yeah, makes sense.
and then I'll go for more R10 stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's very achievable right now. Like when R9 came out, it was around Territory Wars. You had to be in a good guild to get those droid brains and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now, all you got to do is bite your tongue a little bit, do the Coliseum, and get some currency there, and then use your raid currency for the R10 material, other R10 material. It's very, I mean, it's not super expensive, but it's there. So,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm
I
doing.
wonder, can you buy those for crystals? Because I know that was an alternative option for R9 is to buy the
Not yet.
droid brains for crystals. But
The little red pouches, what I don't know what they're called. The little red things. They're not. It's
oh yeah, no, I don't see it in there.
It's the currency or your $100 basically.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I could probably get a second one in a couple weeks. All right. Let's talk about you guys had on the list Relic Delta. All right. So I'll go first about this. First day it dropped, I hated it. All right, just gonna tell you all right now. Okay.
Get better, son. Get better.
Shut up, son. You're not even. I'm still beating your ass in GAC. So shut the hell up when he's talking. I hated it when it first came out, and here's why: regular counters they usually use might not work anymore. And for somebody like me as a lower GP, that's my bread and butter. But then I was in somebody's stream last night. They was just bitching, you know? And I'm like, this is what people think when they watch me. I'm bitching. And I was like, this ain't entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about that last night. And I was like, this ain't entertaining. But when it first came out, I didn't like it. The second and third match, when I played it, I just had to be more careful with my counters. You know what I mean? I can't take something in there that I didn't solo a lot of things like I normally would. Didn't trust C. I didn't trust JML like I normally would. I actually put him on defense because I didn't trust him. But I just don't trust the baby counters anymore. It has to be like something close to Relic Delta. Something's like close in relics. Because I was bitching the day one. I don't get me wrong. And some of my regular people were like, well, you just stop bitching. And, you know, and I'm just like, we're not here to watch you bitch. And then they were right. They were right. But, they didn't say that on stream, but you know what I mean? But yeah, I was watching somebody the other day and they was just bitching about it. I'm like, I came to watch you play, not watch you bitch and complain all the time. But now I just something like C solo and something, I might not trust it. Bane, you know, Bane lost against Lord Vader. Usually that's a win-win for me. 2-second match, Bane wins. Now, if they're all R9, I'm not taking Bane in. He lost. I know it's like a 75% counter, but you know, Bane usually beats that for me. So
But your Bane is Relic 9, yeah?
he's Relic 9 and he lost against a 5 R9.
So
I know you
if
could
he
go ahead.
we talked about this. I did post in your comments, right?
Yeah, I didn't right back.
Relic Delta. Relic Delta had no impact on that match because you guys were even, right? It
I
was
thought
just
so,
about.
but here's one thing. Max was trying to talk to me about it. He's saying they really didn't go over this part. Like 5 versus 1, that they're all the same relic levels. In my mind, 5's more than 1. Right?
Well, they're all getting 0% increase if they're the same relic,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
no
Like,
matter how many there are.
so that's why I was like, I watched it back. I could have hit this person. I know Sam was right. I could have hit this person instead of this person. But usually it's like the match don't last longer than a minute. We went to full 5 minutes and still couldn't beat them.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just a little more iffy now when I take in solos. I just got to be, because we think Bane's invincible. And
He is. We talking about?
if you wait,
Not anymore.
you get in that Lord Vader side. All relic nods. I think one of them was relic 10 and other 4 were relic 9. I have to go back and watch. But yeah, I just got to be more careful. But yeah, that's just me. I hated it. Like, I'm into the point now I'm adjusting. What's that? The five phases of life. You hated it at first. Now you're like, what is that?
Yeah, it's like rejection, or no, denial, rejection,
Acceptance.
acceptance, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Or acceptance is last, I think, but whatever.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I mean, I'm accepting it because I'm learning to win with it. I still won. I thought it was going to affect my grade. I posted a lot of bad videos actually. I was like, Grand Arena is over. Because that's my favorite game mode. And I was like, it's over.
Yeah.
But I'm learning to live with it, learn how to win with it. But if you have the higher relics, it ain't a problem. But that's my take on it.
Yeah, I haven't noticed a problem with it at all yet. So
you ain't faced anybody higher yet.
They were all the same. Relic 9 against Relic 9 everywhere. So it wasn't really a difference.
But that's like I said. Stan and Swamp, what you got?
Yeah, Relic Delta didn't impact me negatively in one way. So like obviously so I personally was not going to risk my Relic 5 Wampa against a Relic 9 Jabba and Chrysanthemum, right? So I just used my
Why
Afro
not?
there instead of doing that.
Well, why not? Come on
You
now.
know what? I will say I watched Zareth take a Relic 5 Wampa and beat a full Relic 9 Hut Cartel team, and he didn't even realize that there was a 4 Delta against him. He was just like, "Oh, I didn't even notice," right? So I probably was worried for nothing, right? But it did change how I planned it, right? I'm like, well, I'm not going to use that here, so let's move on to something else. But there was no adverse, all my low relic crap I throw off on defense anyways. Let somebody else play with it. Let somebody else, the Queen Amidala, I'm not willing to put more relics into. Just let them have it. Stuff like that. All my counters are already Relic 9, so it did not impact me negatively one bit.
Yeah, for me, it kind of somehow took away one of my favorite counters. I feel like Gas no longer counters Malgus at all, because even with higher relics, I'm still like getting absolutely smoked just because Darth Revan is R9, even though they're like the rest of their stuff is all bums. It's insane. And that's with like 2 R8s on my Gas clones team. Like I have Arc and Gas himself, and then the rest are all 7. So, being higher than them somehow still that one R9 makes that much difference that it like doesn't even come close to working. Like I'm like destroyed right off the bat. So
I have seen it affecting some people when it comes to like journey guide stuff, trying to get characters in the journey guide.
I think somebody from
Like
our
some of our guild mates have
yeah.
had zero luck getting things done because of Relic Delta, and you're getting a borrowed unit like Gear 12, and it's going in against like a Relic 7 character and getting smoked within seconds.
Oh yeah,
And you're
shoot.
not getting shit done.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
somebody saying something about Bo and them talking about that.
Mhm.
Yep.
So other thing I noticed for my round 1 match when it came out for my round 3 match was one thing I noticed, the matches take longer with the Relic
They do
Delta.
take longer. I did notice that.
They do take longer. And 2, it makes me think differently. Because my first match, I did CLSs versus Hondo and lost. For the second match, the guy didn't have it, but my third match, the guy had it. I took SLKR, SLKR got killed. But I took CLS again. The Datacron outpowered the Relic. The CLS could beat Hondo. But he had a lot of R9. I only had one. But the first match it lost. But the third match it won. But nothing's changed since those 2 matches. But I just think the Datacron outpowered their Datacron. And that's how I won. But I just think matches are longer and it makes you think smarter now. Like you're not going to go in there with a Freya Relic 3 going against a Gungans all Relic 9. Even though it's a hard counter, it might last until the last 30 seconds. Or that Relic Delta might kick in and you might lose. And then you have
I
to
don't know. I'm just gonna take my cup in and solo some motherfucker just for fun. Let's do it.
do it, son. Don't
Let's
be a
do it.
don't be a chicken shit. I want to sit next match.
Didn't Cup all non-lethal damage?
You know what Enigma did? I forgot to tell you guys this. It was like 2 a.m. Enigma tags me on Discord, our guild chat. He goes, I sent you something. And I was like, what the fuck are you sending me 2 o'clock in the morning? And it's not 2 o'clock where he is, it's 2 o'clock where I'm at. And he sends me Relic 9, Clone Wars Shabaka. And then now he's Relic 9, so now I put mods on him. I'm like, where the fuck am I going to use this guy? And
Yeah.
Hey,
now,
it's because I'm cooler than CG. CG gives you 3 shards. I gave you the whole motherfucker.
so I went on there and I was like, but I knew what he did when he sent that because I was like 2 in the morning, man. I was like, what the? But now I gotta figure out where I can use him and have fun with him. But
Maybe with the new Clone Wars Chewie Yoda action.
yeah,
maybe
but that's probably what's
there'll be some kind of thing.
that's probably where I want to use him. It'll come in handy. But
yeah.
that was very nice. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, next topic. Anniversary era.
We hit that already a little bit.
Yeah, we already talked about that. Okay. This meta, let's go over meta teams. And sorry, 917. We'll slow down a little bit. Meta teams. I know this one is Stan's because I saw his video about this.
Yeah.
And I am very curious about it, so I didn't ask you about it yet because I want to hear this.
I'll let Stan take over this one. Because
I did put a video out not long after I put it into our notes here. So I think JML, he was for the longest time our cheat code in Conquest. And now he's just not, right? So when Relic Delta takes effect in Conquest, when he does his call in, it's going to be based off of the call in. Right? So like you used to be able to use him and call in like a gear 8 and kill somebody with that gear 8 and get kills with that character, right? Or that faction, right? As long as they were light side. You're not going to be able to do that moving forward because it's going to all that damage is then going to be hit by Relic Delta, so you're doing 90% less damage or whatever, right? And so between that and right now in Conquest, we have keep this person alive and they're tanks, right? Vayne is a tank. Quiggold is a tank. They're going to taunt, and then I had them at gear 6 or 8 or something like that originally. They're just getting murked, absolutely slapped around. And I'm using, before I was using Jedi Master Luke with Watt, or a lot of the times I would use Supreme Leader Kylo Ren with like Zombie to put a taunt up. But if you give advantage to either of those two dark side tanks, they now have taunt again. So they just get absolutely wiped off the floor. So I found it really difficult. And so I was just looking for something, and I was using Maul DeLoreans. And so I got to the point where I was passing Maul a turn, and then I was just wiping people out before anybody got to take a turn. And I was like, I wonder if I can do that without having to go through like a full Maul team. So what I did was I dropped, I took, for Vane Silva, I took Maul with Watt and Canderous Ordo. Throw the weapon tech on Maul, right? Starts with 2 turns of frenzy. So he takes a turn, right? You use the middle one to give himself 5 stacks of the fury, the rage, whatever it's called. And then because you're attacking out a turn, and I use booming voice, so I get another attack out of turn from everybody, and perseverance, so everybody's attacking out of turn a second time every time they're called. So Canderous is gaining turn meter as he uses his basic. Canderous goes again, and he can use his AoE, and it sets up another turn for Maul, and then you get 5 attacks where you can just mow down the entire enemy team, and it keeps your 2, low gear pirates alive. Obviously, this may not be a problem for somebody like Enigma, right? This isn't going to be a problem for anybody who has Pirate King Hondo, for example. But for somebody who didn't invest right away and is still farming, I mean, I'm still farming these guys free to play. So they're not even 7 stars yet. Some of them are 5, 6 stars. So I find Maul to be an easy, I mean, super easy. Like, you can use this until he's at 0% stamina, because it doesn't matter. He's going to take enough turns with enough ramping that you can wipe out the enemy team before they get to kill your guys. And that's how I did all of the keep this person alive feats for this conquest. So I definitely want to talk about that shift in the meta, how Jedi Master Luke is basically a useless pile of garbage now, because he's not good. He's just not good anywhere, right? You're not going to use him in territory war, right? He's going to be stomped by Afra, Treya, right? You can't use him in Grand Arena. He gets stomped by everything. So I feel like Jedi Master Luke has lost a lot of value. He can still counter things, right? He can still counter Ungans, right? He can still counter, and he's not even as good as Great Mothers in that respect. He can still counter Jedi Master Kenobi, but how often do you see Kenobi on defense? And why would you do that when you have Bateman, right? So I think JML, his last gasp, his last real value that he has was Conquest, and I think that's gone. I think the days of that have passed us. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that?
I didn't use him in Conquest to begin with, so I couldn't really say I didn't have that issue. But I did see a lot of people always saying to cheese this feat or that feat to use him with this or that. I just never had to. But I can see it being a problem with the Relic Delta for sure, depending on who you're trying to use and what you're doing and what their relic levels are. So I can totally see that. The Bane thing's kind of a neat little trick, though. I didn't hear that one yet, so that's new. But I also don't have that issue still. So I'm not going to be trying it, but it does sound pretty cool. Like a neat little trick for those that need it.
Swamp?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really do a lot of conquests in general. So if it's not auto, I probably don't do it. Pretty much. Yeah, interesting though to hear about the different cheeses. I know like when Inquisitorius was new, people were doing like a Palpatine with the watts, so you're getting the turn meter from all the debuffs and stuff like that. So yeah, it's always interesting to hear about these things. But for me, I don't really chase feats or anything like that, so it doesn't necessarily apply to me. But yeah, interesting. One thing I did notice, like analyzing the Relic 10s available to me from the free Relic 10 that we received from the anniversary, is that JML still, compared to everybody else, is getting way more stats if you do go for them compared to the others. But is it useful? Probably not.
Everybody knows that watches me. I hate JML. He's cost me a lot of great arenas. I'm with Stan now. He's complete garbage trash. Uh, I was happy when Stan put this video out. I liked it. Um, um, because he is complete trash. He loses the Gungans, Trey. He can lose the Gungans. It ain't 100%, people. Let me tell you, I've lost.
Yep. Yep.
Depends what datacrons are in session. But JML is he needs, and I've been saying if I would ever do a ranking video, JML and C would be the bottom two.
I definitely
GS.
do miss the days of old when there was no datacrons.
Yeah, he even with Jack in there, Jack and Luke are the team. He sucks. He's trash completely. Like when I'm like it's 3v3, I might put him on defense with Watt and Bastila, old style. I know Stan was talking about that other day in my chat.
I would say with Relic Delta, he might actually be more valuable on defense compared to before, because at least now when people go up against it, they probably can't come with like whatever some gear 12 team and take it out. They're gonna have to make sure they're coming with relics at least.
Yeah. Well, it's like I'm really like Stan mentioned the other day in the stream, and I was like, I might do it because I hate him. Like like C, same thing with C. I'm afraid to take
Yeah,
C
I don't
anyways.
feel that way about C personally, but like I feel like I get a lot of use out of them myself.
C can take out but we are in two different places. But
Yeah.
C can take out some things, mediocre teams. But what I need him to do sometimes, like in 3v3, he can take out Ahsoka. Don't get me wrong. But in 5v5 without Bane, he struggles. He struggles a little bit. He still can take out some things. But JML is the bottom of my list. Like he's the garbage of lowest of garbage. Like I've screamed it, I've yelled it, and I mean, like I hate this motherfucker. I was just like, he's supposed to be the most iconic name in Star Wars, Jedi Knight Master Luke, and he's completely garbage in the game. But that's
To
my
be
take.
fair, based off of what they did to him in the movies, the CG might have nailed that one.
Yeah.
where he is now.
Yeah, because Jedi Knight Luke is still pretty cool. Like,
Yeah, I love him.
you
Oh, I
know.
love him. But Master Luke,
Yeah.
because you think you're winning, and then Gungan just flipped the script on you. Take 12 turns, boom, boom, JML's dead. Then Jack and JKO have to pray to God they can finish it. But that's just me. That's why I'm like, I'm the same boat as Stan. Like, he might go on defense. Back wall.
Yeah. Also, it seems like the AI is able to enable AML's alt like right away somehow. I don't know how that happens. I thought I was like kind of figuring it out. It was something to do with the Jedi lessons, but then I figured out that no matter what I did, that would never happen. So yeah, I don't know how the AI seems to, cheat
It's
the
called
game.
cheating. It's
Yeah.
called cheating. CGB cheating.
Yeah, they built in some kind of AI shortcut or something. Who knows?
It's cheat code. Just
Actually,
like you randomly know who to take out and stuff now for a lot of counters too, which is annoying. Like the used to be stupid and go after random people, and now on some of them they just go straight in,
They're hard.
all in on who they need to.
yeah, they
Just
they
to
hard
freaking
counter the yeah.
They hard target them. They know who to counter now.
Hmm.
yeah, freaking
Yeah,
annoying. It's like,
the I just remembered though what we were talking about with Relic Delta affecting the journey guide. I was thinking I didn't have any whatever input on that, but I just remembered last night I went in and on my main account I'm kind of like low gear with my LV because I had to push my priority into raid stuff. So he's kind of just waiting for me to, put some gear on him. I brought him up one gear tier to Relic 10 and he was able to beat the ultimate thing. So I'm pretty sure those are like, I don't know what relic they are, the JMK that you fight, but it was doable at gear 10. So that
Oh
was my
wow, that's
experience.
awesome.
Yeah.
So our
So I
next,
finished that journey guide at gear 10. So yeah.
Yeah, they're supposedly were fixing them. I don't know if they fixed them all yet, but they're
Yeah,
supposed to be
maybe.
fixing those. Because yeah,
And
they
also that
were.
one is a little bit different too. Like you're not doing a full on battle. It's more of like a cinematic 1v1 thingy, right?
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit different.
what's up, Landon? Welcome in. So next topic is Datacrons, the new set. Um, I have some. What I've shown, like the Raycron, Attackercron, it's OP. I know Swamp moved his R10. I moved mine to R10. It's fun. I'll play putting a video about it tomorrow. It's fucking nasty. I can beat anything in the game right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's nasty, and I got it cranked up. It has all the armor pen, all the crit damage.
Nice.
It's so
Yeah, one thing
good.
I
Are you
noticed
taking
with
Ray?
What is it?
what were you saying,
Are you
Stan?
taking Ray on offense?
I don't know because I could be anything right now. It's like, do I put it on defense? Do I put it on offense?
But is she going to be smart when she's on defense, or is she going to be kind of stupid? Because sometimes they be stupid, and then other times all of a sudden they're like genius god level, like they know exactly what to do and how to do it.
Yeah, I feel like Ray generally does better on auto for me than if I select the move somehow.
um,
Well, that's
but
because you put everything on auto, isn't it? Isn't that how it works?
No, just Conquest. Trash.
uh, but I feel like the attacker crons will be good. The tank one looks good. The support one looks good. I think they said the healer one's the least amount not good, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard support out of the 3, 4. Support was the one that was not as good as the rest.
Okay, so healer's the third or second. Tanks in there. Support's
And then you
last
want the wordy
on all of them.
list of wordy things of all of them for all of them.
Yeah.
You want the novel for the Datacron. Go figure.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that tank one and I put it on territory ward defense with Jabba. I expect that to be annoying to deal with.
I have to set my defense still this territory war, but yeah, I got a bunch. So I'm already maxed out on the Datacrons you can have. I have 2 rows of level 9 almost, and I'm still farming material so I can do more. But I got plenty. I got the Vader one, so I'll try that one out. I got the 5s one, so I can use that with gas, and I got another 5s one, so I can use it with some other tank squad if I want, with clones or whatever. But I got
Yeah,
that, and then I got
one
2
sounds kind of
focused ones
interesting.
done. The two focused ones that I finished, the bounty hunter one, just because OG bounty hunters get to have some fun with them for a change, maybe. Figured I'd try that out, right? And you have
Yeah, I noticed there's a bunch of bugs in those focused ones. Are you gonna try something out with that?
maybe I haven't seen what the bugs are yet, but I know there's like hodgepodge stuff. So I mean I got the one with was it Rex or whatever, so I can use it with him if I want, or if I want to use Darth Nihilus, so I can get that. From what I understand, it's like an insta kill. Like right out the gate, you can be insta killing someone. Or I can use it with R2
The
or
Dark
something.
Nihilus one. I took it in Squad Arena with Treya, the Treya squad, right? So we're in Squad Arena. None of the Omicrons are active on the team, right? So, and I took it against a Lord Vader Relic 9, a Scorch Relic 9, and the rest of the clones Relic 7, and we won 2.5 minutes in. Wild. It's bonkers. It's a fantastic Datacron.
There you go.
But no, what I was saying with bugs is Geonosians, not like not working kind of bugs. Like every one of those focus datacrons has a Geonosian on it. So I was like curious, are people gonna actually be doing something with Geonosians with that?
Well, I mean, I might. I got the other one with the Genosian Soldier so far, but I haven't finished upgrading that one all the way yet. But currently, I have him, so I could use that with Geos just for fun, fuck's sake,
Yeah,
and
just
see
see what
what
it
it does.
does.
Yeah, throw it out on D or whatever, and see if it actually can do anything. It's possible.
Yeah, I did for territory war defense. I threw that one. I have the 4 focus done, and then I have 1 level 9, 3 level 8s, and then a whole bunch of level 6s so far. So
Yeah, I got one row, and then all the FDCs.
Nice.
I still got to do something today. So we have a question in chat. I know this is not in our topic, but they asked, just unlock JKL. He's gear 12 with both Zetas. I'm going for a job. All I have to do is take 3 characters from gear 12 to relics, then relic them up. Who should I go for after Jabba? I asked them who did they said they have C and SLKR. I also have Jake, Jedi Knight, Cal, Jedi Knight Revan, and Executor.
you're asking too many questions. If he's getting Jabba, he should go for Leia next.
He already has C, has
You don't,
SLKR.
no other questions needed. It's Leia next. Yeah,
She's the best. I agree with that.
he's so good.
Yeah.
He's so good everywhere.
Yeah, she is. She's the best in the game. Hands down. So back down to the Ray. So I know Swamp's got Ray. Only thing Ray struggles against is that Leia. Computer won't play it right. Because I barely beat Leia with our R10. I faced the R10 Leia versus my R10 Ray. It got tight. So I don't know. I would love to put Ray on defense, but if I had to like to put her on offense too, I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot to say too, something I'm looking to get locked down with this Datacron set is another one of those Barris crons. I feel like that's pretty awesome with Ray. So like
Yeah.
that with the attack thing, that might be pretty sweet.
Yeah. Because I don't think Malicos is going to be able to beat Ray. If there are, if there are 10 and Relic Delta will play have a play in that, and then Ezra is going to be locked
If they
under
have
that.
Relic 10 Malicos.
Yeah, I mean, if they could.
Yeah, maybe.
But are you going to get enough damage? Because that attacker cron's huge. She's getting a lot of buffs and stuff from that. Plus, I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. Do I go for Funny or JML after? No, you go for Funny. Don't even go for JML. I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. Don't listen.
Man, I hate you.
Go for Funny, because I always tell younger players. I mean, yeah, I sound old. You need those crystals. You need the crystals, and ship's going to win you Grand Arenas too.
With Rogue One free to play ship, Profundity. I mean, it totally jacked what we knew of as a meta, right? So I would say Profundity is right up there with even Leviathan at this point. You can climb, no problem, with Profundity now.
Yeah, mine's 3 stars. I haven't moved it, even though I have relics on the character. My brother, gear 12, has not moved it. Excuse me. 3-star ship. He loves it. His Profundity is only like 6 stars. He said it's the best thing that's ever happened to him.
Nice.
Beats out anything.
I still wouldn't put it above Leviathan myself, but one thing I do like about the Profundity is you also get like a super useful ground squad with Admiral Radis, right? Like when you're looking up counter sheets, he's on half of those counters, so yeah.
Yeah, he's useful.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just the cheese of having an unkillable character is fantastic.
Hmm. I mean, I use them with my last squad. So Radisson
Oh, yeah,
Jen.
I've seen people do that a bunch. Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, person says I'm in 5.5 mil, bronze M3. Yeah, I definitely go for profundity after JML. It's just not because I'm hating on JML. It's just because you'll get lead, you'll get profundity. Profundity is going to help you in so many ways imaginable. If you have home one and then you have profundity and you have like executor, that's 3 good ships. Home one's it's getting up there in a good meta ship right now. And if you have home one and you have the B wing, you put that baby on defense, you're just going to get you some holds, especially in bronze M3.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be like, you put home one down and be like, you got 3 holds, bitch. Be like, who's laughing now? But yeah, but yeah, it's becoming really
But
good.
yeah, another thing with like Leviathan and Profundity is Leviathan does cost a little bit more too, so like more relics.
But
So
yeah.
that's a good factor.
All right. So the next part of the thing is CLS. We decided on CLS, right?
Hmm.
All right. So let me pull it
For
up.
the mods portion.
Yep. I didn't pull mine up, but let me see if I can pull this image up. With us still in there. Might have to shrink us for a second. Okay. All right. So we do this. This is one of the things we do every podcast. Is go over a team.
Yeah, we kind of break down what we have for the modding on those squads, like each of us, and then kind of explain why we have it modded that way and why you might want to mod them that way.
All right, let me pull it up here. I wonder if I can save the image and pull it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Let's see if it looks good. Almost done. Shrink that a little bit. There we go.
Put out my gun real quick so I don't pull a LA Knight here. So that was the funniest promo I've ever seen in my life.
Hmm.
Was when he started choking on his gum.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if this hot utils format is going to be that great. It's kind of hard to read, even if you are getting it like visible.
If you save it and then you open it up after you've saved it, you can actually zoom in and see things just fine. It's just, for some reason, if you're just trying to look at it on there for a lot of things, it just is like blurred and you can't see shit.
Let me
I don't know
try
why
it.
it does that.
Let me try it this way. Hold on.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the way it translates onto the stream.
I don't have no idea how what it looks on the stream, but
Yeah, let me put it as an image and
Yeah.
see.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about because like I've done those like whatever the comparisons and stuff, and sometimes it's like, am I supposed to be able to read that? But then you save it and it works. But
yeah, you save it and then open it up, all of a sudden you can see everything clear as day, and it's like in HD, whereas like before it was like some old
Yeah.
school antenna bullshit.
Yeah, it looked like chicken scratch.
Yep. Like, what
Would
the
it be
fuck am I
easier
looking at?
too if in the future we do it one character at a time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
probably.
We should do it.
Here, I think I got it. Okay, I got it. Try the image here. Okay. All right. This is stands. You guys can see it on the screen, or you can look at it on Discord. All right.
Yep.
Thane's right about where I do, but how am I just want to see how he does his. Yeah, just like me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a couple schools of thought when it comes to CLS himself. I lean into the stat share, right? So the stat share is through 3PO and Chewie's unique. It's going to share tenacity, offense, protection. So I lean into that, right, quite a bit. And so I put an offense triangle, tenacity cross, offense and tenacity set, and I really lean into those two stats because those are really the most important things for the stat share. Tenacity is super important for this team because there's a lot of attacks out of turn, and a daze could kill this team, stop it right in its tracks. And so some people like to run a crit damage triangle, which is totally fair, right? He is really the big damage dealer besides Han. So you can run a crit damage triangle there instead. He has a pretty good crit chance to start. But like I said, I lean into that offense and that tenacity pretty hard, and I try to squeeze in as much speed as I can. Again, more tenacity on Han over there, and he's all crit damage. You are going to crit. He's pretty close to 100% crit chance before you put any mods on him. I mean, that's at Relic 8, which he's a requirement at Relic 8. So no reason to worry too much about crit chance, in my opinion. And so leaning into that crit damage still hits hard, 9.1k physical damage. And he's also going to benefit from that stat share. He's going to get offense and tenacity from the stat share on 3PO and Chewie. C3PO, I like him fast and with a good amount of potency. I find a fast C3PO with a good amount of potency can cause problems for people if they're trying to counter you with. Now, usually I'm taking this team on offense, right? So if somebody tries to counter you with a Darth Revan, which normally has pretty good success, a C3PO can actually stop a Malgus, or a Malak, I apologize, because it can prevent him from ever getting to his drain ability. And so I like a fast C3PO with a good amount of potency on there so that you're landing those confusions and all that good stuff. And I think C3PO is also the source of those exposes, which is a big part of the damage that you're going to get from attacking out of turn. Chewbacca, honestly, is about survivability and tenacity in reverse order. That tenacity is so important. He's going to help recover your team as he attacks out of turn. So again, daze it can be a killer for this team. If you can land a daze on this team, it's pretty much over. So preventing against that, we're going to load up a ton of tenacity, right? So mine is at 140 with basically 100% bonus tenacity between the tenacity set and a tenacity cross. And because you're sharing, I think it's 15% or correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's 15% of CLS's tenacity there. That's another like 21% being shared. So he's at like 160% tenacity, which is pretty dang good. 3PO and Chewie is unfortunately not the best modded. I don't have all those mods set up. But again, leaning into survivability and tenacity, he will ramp damage, right? He can, the two of them, I should say. They will ramp damage because if people start dying around them, then their second special will actually hit multiple times and can clear a whole board. So this team is fantastic at countering things like gas, right? You're doing a lot of attacks out of turn. You can control the battle. They can beat Revans. They can beat before Reva. You can easily take most Inquisitor squads. We were just talking about putting JML on defense with Bastila and Watt, and I'm going to do that. But I'm going to tell you right now, this team, even if you don't have them super well modded, will counter that. You just shoot Watt, get him off the board, and then kill whoever else you want to next, and then save Jedi Master Luke for last. and it won't be that difficult. So this team can do some work, and it works in every game mode. There's not a Omicron on the team, so you don't have to worry about a specific spot. They do fantastic work all across the game, and they're one of those teams that you're going to get, right? So if you're a new account, you're going to be getting this team, save Chewbacca. I don't think you get the full Chewbacca team or the full C-3PO team, but you get most of the pieces given to you just for playing the game and working through those early quests. Definitely a team that's worth investing. Again, a lot of these guys are requirements for other farms, and one of those very vital teams. So, tenacity, damage output. The only one that I really have any speed on here is C3PO, and the rest of them don't rely on speed that much. You're going to be shooting first, anyways. Lots of control, lots of damage. And make sure you don't get dazed. The two people that get guard from Chewbacca can't be stunned either, so they're fantastic against Starkiller teams, because you're not going to get stunned and prevented from being able to do anything right out the gate as well. So, yeah, that's how I have the mod.
I like that. Only thing I have different than you is C3PO. Instead of health set, I like a speed set with a potency. That's the only thing I think I have different. Just so I can, but everything else CLS is one of those teams. It doesn't matter what meta comes out, he's still valuable. He's been here for a long time. He's still valuable. I just beat GL Hondo with him. I know a Datacron was applied, but yeah, I like tenacity on all of my CLS teams. When I mean all, I mean like all 5 characters. Sometimes I can't get it on C3PO, but yeah. I have mine on exactly the same way, except for the 3PO has a little bit of potency instead of health. But that's just me. But Swamp, you got anything to add there?
One thing I wanted to say is like you were saying how, or Stan, you were saying how Han doesn't necessarily need speed; he's shooting first, etc. But I know, like one of my friends, he was in like a very top tier territory war guild. This is actually in a previous meta, but they were using CLS on defense because every one of them had what's that called, where the guild requires everybody to have their mods up to a certain standard, mod equivalency or whatever. Anyways, all of them had to have like 350 plus Han, and they put that on defense. And the only way at the time that people were getting through that is by having a mirror match with a faster Han, because when you go against a CLS team, whichever Han has the higher speed is going first. So that was kind of I don't know, just kind of an interesting thing. Like for me, I kind of put a little bit, like my mods are not great for my CLS team. Let me say that right off the bat. A lot of the same goals as you guys, but much slower and lower stats in general. But one day they'll get up there.
One day.
Yeah.
One day.
And also, I kind of screwed up with my 3PO, like really early game, as I gave him like tons of potency. He was like well over 200% until, somebody kind of like told me like, yeah, anything over 100%, you're really not doing anything different. And I was like, oh, okay. So I kind of dulled it down a bit, but he's still a bit high and maybe slower than I would like him to be. But same goal, trying to get him fast and a bit of potency.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying earlier, CLS is he's not easy to get because you have a journey guide here, you have a journey guide there, you have a journey guide here. It's a raid character, and 3PO I think is the only one. But once you get him, he's still gonna be valuable. I mean, we're 10 years in, right?
Mhm.
He's still He's still valuable. He's one of the oldest journey guide
Still
characters.
gets used even in Kyber. He's
Yeah.
still used.
Yeah, I use him. But it's still
Even if it wasn't for CLS, like he's one of the better resistance characters, one of the better rebel characters out there. Like you can potentially, if you didn't value your high CLS team, like if you didn't build it that high, you could use 3PO in other situations potentially. So
So
Oh yeah,
it's gonna
yeah. You
be
can put them with Leia.
yeah. What's gonna be really weird is all right. We got this Wookiee team coming out, right?
Hmm.
The question is, will you break up your CLS team? Because they got two
get
Wookiees
Chewie in there.
to put with Tarful, or would you use the scraps from the other Wookiees? That's the
I would
question.
just use the scraps.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the
I
question.
don't need to break up
Because they're
teams.
always coming out with teams like, oh, you can remember when Leia first came out, we was taking Chewbacca and Han, putting it with Leia.
All kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, always there's always some cars, but they eventually come back home to CLS. Always.
Mhm.
Yep.
But yeah, very good modded stand. But yeah, about
I do like this segment, I have to say, because I didn't even realize my C3PO's mods were not actually his mods when we until I looked at them.
yeah, I'm
He
looking
was
at
just holding
Kinda-
mods for me because I didn't have any room for mods.
yeah,
So
it's fair.
I had to fix that and then resend what I have on him. But yeah,
yeah.
no,
Yeah, if it
so I
wasn't for
like that.
that, you might have ended up with a surprise.
Yeah, he's still been working. I mean, he's been that way
Yeah.
for the past few days.
Who knows how long?
Is that what you
I
have for
didn't even
territory?
notice.
Is that what you have for territory war?
Yeah, shit.
Damn, son. Can't take him anywhere.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Not just resistance and rebels and that stuff too. Like if somebody early game has they're getting their Padme squad on time, he or on online, he's one of the best for that team too, because he actually takes the other buffs that you're getting and turns them into protection up, and then that in turn turns into courage stacks. So yeah, he's awesome there too.
Yeah.
Just makes you hit harder. Makes that Jedi just nuke people when he decides to AoE.
Yeah, that what's it called? The amplified agony and conquest for like early game people. If you go in there with Padme and you have that thing, C3PO is nuking whatever's in front of you because he gets so much whatever it's called courage stacks built up because whatever, and then once you do your basic, it's actually converting his exposes into damage. So he lights him up.
Yeah, he's a very good team. I love him. The early game, I didn't have tenacity, but somebody taught me tenacity was really good, and I've stuck by it for years. And you can't land debuffs on him. And I put CLS on defense in 3v3. That's the secret I do. It gets me holds because I bait people
Not
out.
a secret anymore.
Not secret no more. And these motherfuckers be watching. I get holds because CLS will give me holds because people are stupid enough not. So if you have a CLS team, if CLS is the last one alive, he ramps up. He's harder to kill. And then with it, so people always go after 3PO first. And then but yeah, I get holds in 3v3 with CLS. I'll put him on the back wall. People are like, ha, but then I'm like, I got me 2 or 3 holds. Did his job. So
Nice.
it did his job.
Yeah, in that situation, I would myself want to have a, Han fast, like I was saying, for defense. It just gives it that much more that somebody can't just mirror it with their CLS, because basically whoever has the faster Han wins
Shoots
automatically.
first. The faster Han
Yeah.
shoots first.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get back to chat here. I see Burns in the chat was earlier. T3H Burn.
Oh yeah, I see.
Burn.
Oh yeah, I said welcome.
He's another streamer. I've seen him before. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Want to catch up there? Okay. Let's start our next topic. You guys put things in, not me. Okay. So it says madness.
Madness. Yeah.
Okay.
The madness.
I should have like blinking lights. So issues come and mostly gone since the update, but major lag on all platforms seems cleaned up. I've
There's
noticed.
still lag here and there. It's not as bad, but it's still there.
Yeah, I've seen some lag on one of my phone.
GAC. Well, last season of GAC in the last round, it was pretty laggy, but
Yeah, I've seen that when going to Coliseum of non-PC clients, it's still laggy there.
Okay. My
But
thing was that that first territory war with we had a Lord Vader, and I was like, oh, let me go ahead and hit that real quick. And I brought in my bow, and in between every single move was about 8 to 11 seconds lost. So I timed out having killed Scorch, and I was like, oh, well, there we go.
that's so annoying. Like to
On
me,
PC?
TW is like, even though we don't play super high value on TW, it just makes you look bad in front of your guild, right? And you're like, man, that
Yeah.
always works.
Then you feel bad that you wasted one of your best crons, one of your best
Mhm.
teams,
And didn't do shit.
Yeah.
didn't do a thing. Yeah.
that's what I say about Enigma all the time. But you know, I gotta keep him around. Territory wars. I'll watch him. I watch him go in
off of
and
that GP in territory battle.
Steve, what's up, Steve? You guys remember Steve? Steve says CLS 2 I've always
Always catches them off guard.
It does.
Oh,
like
definitely can. Yeah.
if you put a good data cron on, if you put a good turn meter cron on CLS, it's over. It's like people don't know how to handle it, and because I like to bait people out, so I'll put sprinkle some Gungans up there. They'll use Treya on Gungans. Sprinkle some other things. They'll use Treya. If they don't have Treya, Seals, and they don't use Malgus, make sure they use Malgus somewhere else. CLS is a pain. He ain't easy. But yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely dropped on it, like going in there. I'm like, oh yeah, this counters it, right? And then I'm like, oh shoot, maybe this doesn't counter it. Son of a.
Well, and mine will be on defense this season, but mine's R9 for RO2E. So mine's a little bit Relic Delta, baby. I'm just saying. So your Relic 3 Treya ain't gonna do work this time. But yeah, that's pretty
Do
fun.
any of you guys have the Rolo Omicron? Like, remember back in Geonosis Light Side, everybody was saying how amazing that Rolo Omicron was, and you use it with the CLS team, and it basically like revives everybody every wave or some I don't know. It does a bunch of stuff, but I'm just curious, is that still a thing these days or no?
I have no idea if it's still
It
a thing or
still
not.
has value in the first phase of territory battle. Beyond that, I can't speak to that, unfortunately.
Because yeah, I remember in like Geonosis, everybody was getting it, and I'm like, you're not gonna see me getting a TB Omicron ever. And still to this day, I don't have one. Even though everybody wants me to get the Jedi Cal one and
I got
stuff.
every Omicron in the game already. Come on now, son.
That's what I mean
one.
too. Like
Only one I haven't
some
applied.
people
Just
are
got to use them
blessed
for-
and they have all of them. I'm like at least 50 behind of just what I have and want. So
it's just time. Over time, you'll get there. It just takes a lot of time.
No, Swamp, this is what you need to say. Enigma, Christmas is coming up. Send me some territory Omicrons. Christmas is coming. That's all you got to say.
Yeah, right.
But yeah,
He's in the wrong guild.
The territory battle, I like reading some of them. The territory battle ones do sound really good, but I'm like, I don't really care, to be honest. Like, unless it turns my 25-minute territory battle into like a 5-minute territory battle, then I'm down for it.
There are two that I would suggest then. Maroc, that takes every single battle in the left side or middle and makes it about a minute and a half. Every single battle from your Riva matchup, all of that. I love that one. And also Appos. Appo is so good, especially on like Dathomir, right? So you put the clones in on Dathomir and they just mow down the enemy squad, and they can't come back because they all had Order 66 off the rip. So
Like with LV you're talking, or like
or with Tarkin, because in
okay.
Zone 1, LV has his own fight, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say
So
he kind of does his own
in,
thing,
in
right?
Zone 1 with Tarkin, it still works. It's still fantastic. Just blows right through people, and so those two crons I would definitely suggest if you wanted to
And don't forget
abbreviate it.
Cal's cron too, Jedi Knight Cal. His works too. If you want to
Yeah,
use
but
it.
that's what I'm saying is I'm not gonna be getting these things.
Oh come on, you got to help
Unless,
your guild out here and rope, man. You guys
well,
got to get them 50 stars.
the cow
well, I
mission's
still do
easy.
everything I need. Yeah, I still do everything I need with Jedi Cal. The only thing is, like one of the phases I have to like we kind of do like a 2 or 3 stretch with the Zepho, like the actual planet that like 1,000,000
Yeah.
whatever points one. So one of those I have to platoon like JKL and somebody else, and then I have trouble on that one. But other than that, I do whatever I need to with Jedi Cal Kestis, so I don't feel like it's
You only have to place
worthy.
2 people in platoons. Fucking lucky. I'm over here
No, I'm
like
saying
place
two
your
from
entire
that
roster in
from
platoons.
two from the Jedi that I need to use in that mission. I'm saying.
My entire guild keeps petitioning CG to let me place my entire roster in there. They just keep sending them petitions like let him place it. Let him
That's what
place it.
happens when you have everything R9 or R10 and.
Like shit, guys. Can I do something else?
Steve said, I would never put a TB army on anyone, but now I have 3. On my main account, I don't have the cow mission. Like, I understand why people put the Omi on, but like it's like our guild Enigma, for example. Some people struggle against it, and I'm like,
Yep.
how?
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
also feel that way
I'm
because
like, how?
with my alt account, I just got Jedi Knight Cal Kestis and Seer up to like Relic 7, and with like the mods being like well under the goals and not even having Zetas, I had no Zetas, and I went in there and completed it.
They're
It
like,
took a little longer, but yeah, it's very doable. Like at any
Yeah,
stage
the
of
only
development.
time I've ever not passed that is when there was some weird thing where the fucking robot wants to go blowing up in your face every 2 seconds. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
let me
I had
blow
that.
up, and they come right back and then blow up in your face again, and then do it again. And you're like, what the
Yeah, I
fuck
had
is
that.
going
I'm
on?
like, what just happened there? I didn't even hit the guy, or.
Yeah, and he
So.
just like nukes you. Like you don't even get a turn. He just keeps reviving himself and blowing up in your face. You're like, what the fuck is this shit?
yeah. Then I put in there. I'm like, I put the video in my video. I'm like, you don't watch my fucking videos? I'm like, I gave you an easy guide how to beat this. Well, you don't even have to switch mods. It's so easy now. I don't even switch mods.
I don't switch mods for anything. The mods my characters have is the mods they have, unless I find something better at some point to put on them.
Yeah,
That's really
I just don't switch. I just go in there as long as you know the mechanics.
Yeah, to me that's really weird because to me the mods are like so opposite of what those characters normally want, and yeah, until I had those mods locked in, it was not really happening for me.
But yeah, I always die laughing and I'd be like, failed, and I'm like, there ain't no way you failed this shit. But all right, let's get to our next couple questions here. Okay. So Jocasta's rapid fire gun throwing, Order 66 happening again when she is finally when is she finally fixed? She did that when she first came out.
Yeah, it's happening again. I did read what's it called? The forum had a post about it where they were saying like it's still happening and they won't be able to fix it until next new moon or some kind of
Yeah,
baloney like that.
until the next year, basically they say is what it said.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are on vacation until the new year. Like seriously, what the fuck?
Yeah. Bunch of lazy.
And then they said they'll just probably rerun the event again after they fix it. Like what the kind of bullshit ass? Yeah,
Great for me. Great for me. I'll take it, right? So I didn't have a problem because I killed her before she grabbed her gun, but I saw other people who were trying to do the event while it was bugged, and they're just standing there getting. She just So she throws it the first time, and then she stands there like glitching,
Yeah.
like bobbing and weaving, and just your whole team's blowing up over and over again.
Yeah, like guns
Pretty
are just appearing all over the place. It's crazy.
Going out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah. So then Jocasta just started blasting.
She's firing guns that shoot miniature guns. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Steve says he gets in trouble when he places too many as platoons and not do enough CMs. I hate to tell your guild leaders, but you get more points from platoons than you do CMs. That's like 10 million.
But yeah, if you think about it, if it's like if somebody else could have put that platoon that is not capable of doing as many CMs, you know.
Tell them
I just know I place all the platoons and I do all the combat missions. So, and they want me to do more. I just can't. I can't do more. They're sending CG the petitions all the time, but it's just not happening yet.
All right, so this next one is, tell me whoever wrote this. I don't remember where this
Me.
is. Okay. Unclearable red dots. What is
Just
that?
one. The
Where?
front screen, the marquee that's upcoming, the
Ah,
IG90
gotcha.
has a big red
Yeah,
dot
that's
right in the
so
middle of the
annoying.
screen, and I click it like 70,000 times a day.
And it won't go
Driving
away.
me crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I see that. It won't go away.
It's like they
annoying.
don't understand what a red dot is meant to be. It seemed like they knew all along. Like they put red dots on stuff, it draws our attention. We do what we need to do, and then whatever. But this is the opposite of that. You can't escape it.
Nope, not till tomorrow when he shows up.
Yeah, yeah.
Super annoying. I've clicked it 1,000 times too. Don't worry, you're not alone.
Yeah, it's intolerable. I get it. This might be the end of it for me. No, I'm just
over a red dot.
Next stream you see me, I'm pulling out my hair, clicking the red dot.
So Grand Arena resaved roster with no changes. Who did that happen to?
Oh, it's doing that like right now. You keep
Yeah.
clicking it, and it like still shows the button. You're like, what the fuck? But eventually it'll go away. But then if you go back in there, even if you haven't made any changes, the button's there again. Like it's not.
Like it's not that it's
constantly
not saving your roster. It's just like continually, like the button reappears, kind of thing, like reactivates.
So it is saving. It is saving your roster, right? So
Well,
if you
hopefully.
go make a change,
You'll find out Wednesday.
go and make a change. Right? So like if you take a mod off of somebody, hit save, right? Then go into your edit defense, you'll see that mod is missing.
No, but what I'm saying is like, okay, say you save it, no changes are being made, and you go in there and it still says resave. It's not like that's gonna. It's already saved. It's not gonna like. It's not like you.
We're hoping it is saved and that they didn't fuck it up at like everything else. And then you go in there and like none of your characters have mods, and then everyone's hot garbage trash, and you just get mauled over. It's be nice.
Well, if there is a problem with it, right, it's not going to get fixed till New Year's anyways. So
right, next year, not even New Year's. You got to wait till next year. See, New Year's will be the 1st of January. They said next year, so probably like February, March, maybe.
You don't
decide to come back to work.
Enigma, how long you been playing this game?
Since about a year after it came out, roughly. Something like that.
They've always taken December's off. I mean, this ain't nothing new.
You just never really noticed it before, like that they were off the whole month of December. Like,
yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't. They're not going to put anything major in. They're.
I know they didn't. They don't do like any major stuff, but I didn't know they took the whole fucking month off. Like that's ridiculous.
Basically, once we get like the big road ahead or update or whatever for Q4,
that's it.
They're done. They're done.
See you next year, man. Thanks for the Christmas bonuses. Thank y'all. And then they're out.
I know they bounced up. I figured they still had employees working to fix shit or something at least, but no, apparently not.
No, they're gone.
They just be bouncing. Bare bones crew to make sure the game is playable.
Maybe we should all just go work at CG. I mean, shit.
Yeah,
we can all have a whole month off every other month. We can all be some shit ass employees that don't know how to do anything. And
But
Get
we
paid
Well,
still.
we would all have to
judging by
work
how much
from.
they produce, I don't think many people work there.
Well, it's one guy with a laptop, is what it seems like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we would all
Most
have to
of the
share
time.
one computer. I mean, that'd be rough.
We could do it. We could do it.
But
Make it happen.
okay. Our next one would be our next podcast. Let me check the calendar here. So GAC. So it'd be.
Oh yeah, I just thought of something.
Go ahead.
The Coliseum. Something I figured out with the Coliseum is that it's not. It might not be as like actually what's it called, organic as we think. Like I think the outcomes may be determined because I had a thing where it glitched out and showed the score from my next 2 turns.
Yeah.
It
I
kind
saw
of like
something
showed it.
similar.
It like flashed a score, and I was like, "Oh," and then it went back to what it like normally was for that turn. I took the next 2 turns, and it was that score. Like it kind of preemptively showed what my score was going to be in 2 turns. I'm like, that's kind of weird.
And it's super weird because I could have misplayed that.
Yeah, like what if I healed or something? Like,
But what if I just sucked? But like the bar was beyond where my original record was, right? And it was like new record, right? And so I'm playing, and then I get to where that bar is, and then I get murked. And I was like,
yeah,
how'd they know? I
it
didn't
knew
know.
your score somehow. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, yeah.
And again, I could have misplayed that. In fact, I probably did. Right? It's me. I
Yeah.
probably did misplay it.
Mhm.
How did you know I was gonna suck?
They got
So
cameras
yeah.
in your house. You just didn't know it. They've been spying on you for a while. They know
Yeah,
what you're gonna
but
do.
cameras that can tell the future.
Yeah, it's the AI assisted kind.
They got the replay assist.
I guess.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap up. I think our next episode would be the first week of January because we're doing this
The
once.
5th of January, it looks like, because that's the first Monday if we're
Yeah,
trying to stick to the Monday schedule.
yeah. First week of January that week. Like I said, we're doing this once a month because our, just not to make everybody too overwhelmed or anything with our work schedules and streaming
So,
schedules and stuff like that.
so it's January 5th.
Yep. Let's see. Want to thank everybody coming out. Want to thank a couple people subbed to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys very much. Thanks to everybody for all the comments. Thanks Swamp, Stan, and Enigma for coming out as usual.
What
Tomorrow,
happened to getting a winner on here?
huh?
The tournament winner. What happened to getting them to come on
Oh
and
yeah,
say
he messaged me. He said he's working tonight. He said he did appreciate it. So yeah,
okay.
you guys don't know what I'm talking about. I do host a Grand Arena tournament. It's on my Discord. Everybody plays
A
it.
lot of fun.
I don't promote it anymore. If people want to play, they can play. If they don't, it's there. We're still playing. But still having fun. It's been about what is it, 4 or 5 years now?
It's been a while.
Yeah, fuck, man. We're going a long time now. But we had a new winner this season, and then I'm trying to get the winners to come on, but they said he had to work tonight. So, but he did message me. That was the plan originally. But
That was the great one, right?
yep, new winner. Yep. I thought Stan was the winner. Stan was like, fuck y'all bitches. I'm gonna lose the first 4 matches, then come back and whoop all your asses. And then did you guys R10 anyone? Yeah, I did Ray.
I haven't R10'd anyone at all yet because I'm just waiting for them to throw out that damn thing and say, oh, here's your new GL and it's a requirement of R10 for this guy and this guy.
So you're supposed to be you better be R10 in a couple characters if I got it.
Hell no. I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I'm
also
R10
too,
all my
like,
GLs the same day.
Like how we were talking about
GLs
the
R10.
R10s being pretty available, like you can get them pretty accessibly. that's what kind of changed my mind. I was gonna hold it as well, and then I was like, well, if we need more R10s, it's there to get it. Like, it's
But
not
is
like
it going to stay there to get it? That's my thing. I don't trust CG enough yet to say it's going to stay there for you to be able to get later when they decide to say you need like 5 R10s to get this next GL or this next GL ship. Like, I'll wait. We'll see.
I
Oh
wasn't.
yeah,
Some
that's
time.
another
I wasn't
that's
going.
another thing I forgot to mention with this era thing. Throughout that entire 59,000 page update, not one mention of a ship. They
No,
didn't even say anything about ships, whether
And I
they're
know
going to
where
be
the fuck is
involved in
Red
the
5?
eras
Like,
or
come on, CG. I know you'd be watching this shit. Where's Red 5 at, you
They
assholes?
just
like
they
hopefully
just
the era
absolutely bodied.
marquees leave some space for new ships or like we really don't know because it didn't say anything about it. It said specifically characters, 6 characters per era.
usually this
They
isn't.
just finished taking our entire fleet meta and turning it upside down on its head and making two rebel fleets good, right
Hmm.
out of nowhere.
Yep.
I think we won't see anything else fleets for another year.
I don't know. We still need
That's
Red
so
5,
bad.
and we need to,
So
and
bad.
his ultimate needs to be able to go in there and just destroy the Death Star and stuff. Like that's the ultimate right there. He goes in, you see him flying in, and magically, destroy the Death Star. That'd be good.
I think. Well, they usually don't announce ships. That we'll just be honest. They usually sneak ships in. They don't announce.
Yeah.
They sneak it in. It's gonna be like a big summer thing, or it's gonna be a big road ahead. But like I said, they're on vacation now, so I mean, it ain't happening. But um, I did Ray. We was live streaming, and this guy came in and he had a R10, and it made me think. And then I was like, I wanted an R10, but I was saving it, and then I'm just like, these are very accessible for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, and then they kept. Stan was there. I kept talking about it, and then I put a poll out. Fucking 20 people fucking voted, and I'm like, all right, I'll do it. But wasn't going to do it, but I did. And Ray looks fucking nasty. It's gonna be fucking great. I can't wait to 3v3.
Yeah, biggest thing I was looking at is like I was like, how long would it take me if I wanted to get another R10? And like obviously I'm not getting that math that Enigma was talking about earlier where somebody's getting number 1 and they can get an R10 every other day. Not quite that, but
Every couple of weeks,
or yeah, a couple weeks.
they can get enough material.
But yeah, something like maybe 3-4 months I should be able to, get one.
Long as you do your Coliseum, I'm adding it up. Like I'm gonna use my Lightspeed, the currency for that. I'm gonna use it for 1 Lightspeed token, and then I'll have Ahsoka done. It'll give me another GL by Christmas. And then, as long as you do your 5 Coliseums a day, you will get
Oh,
currency.
you only get rewards from one of them, whichever one's the highest score.
Okay, I know, but okay, but if you do it every day, you'll get currency plus your raid currency for the 2 main materials. That's all you need. And then it ain't like Territory Wars where you had to be in a decent guild.
Yeah.
Count on 50 people to win to get an R9 piece.
Yeah, and also all those guilds, the desirable guilds at the time were kicking people out too, because they're like, okay, we want our friends to come and enjoy the splendor.
Yeah, you're trash now. We don't need you now. Bye bye.
Yeah.
The
That's what happened to me. I was in a guild that like I felt like family with them. We were together for a very long time, and see you later.
Igma, you ever kick me out, man? I'll come to your house and I will swing your ass so hard. But yeah, I've had guilds that kicked me out because like I was a good guild mate, but I was just low on the totem pole. That really pisses me off. So
Well, it just for me kind of was eye-opening that like, guilds are a great tool. Like if everybody's kind of on the same page, it can benefit you. If everybody's not, it can hurt you. But either way, there's no reason for me to ever be like open up personally to a guild again because yeah, you're an asset to them, not not a human being.
You're in the wrong guild, man. That's all it is. You're just choosing the wrong guild, dude.
Here,
No,
we'll,
that's what I'm
here,
saying. Like
we'll
being
kick, we'll
being
kick.
in guilds that are like that is worse because when it comes down to it and they need somebody to fill that spot, that's more important than whether they like you or not.
Don't worry, we'll kick somebody. You come join us, okay? Don't worry, we got you.
Yeah, we get some space. We'll let you know.
Owen's gone. He been bitch. He don't put nothing in territory battles. I'm tired of him messing up my stars.
No, I got a good guild. They don't, everything is like I said. Like there is
His slow ass
we all
gas.
benefit from it, and there's no reason for me to go in there and tell them like, "Hey, I'm having drinks tonight" or anything like that. I just leave them out of my personal life. So, and we
yeah.
all coexist.
I've been kicked from a
peacefully.
lot of guilds. This is gonna surprise you guys, but Stan talks a lot of shit, and sometimes some people get offended by that.
Oh yeah.
And
Who does?
and so some officers, man, like I had an officer who was just griping about something like that didn't even matter, and I was like, or they could not, right? Like he was griping about somebody not putting somebody in a platoon, right? And it was one of those platoons that we take 2 phases to fill anyways, right? So he was losing his mind over that, and I was like, he pinged everybody, not just the person who didn't make the platoon, but he pinged everybody like 11 times. And I was like, yeah, or they could just ignore you, like they clearly have been. I got kicked, right? Like
But
in
it
the
was
middle
your
of a TB.
platoon. You didn't place it. Is that what you're saying?
No,
That sounds like Drayden.
I just spoke up and was like, dude, I don't know why you're losing your mind. Like, clearly the dude has you muted anyways. They're not listening to you. So I don't know why you're losing your mind on everyone. And then I got booted, right? And I got to be honest, I've been booted from a lot of places. I've left places. I'm very happy where I am now.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy where I'm at. I've mentioned that the other day. I'm pretty happy where I'm at. So yeah, I've been kicked from different guilds. I just don't. I'm like Swamp. I don't give my personal information out. If they ask, I'll tell them, or I'll tell Enigma. Be like, hey, I'm at the doctor's. It ain't happening today, or something like that. But I'm pretty happy where I'm at. Pretty happy. Like I've learned there's competitive guilds. There's competitive guilds, and there's hardcore competitive guilds. And I'm just I've been in them, and they're not fun for me. Where I'm at, like me and Enigma were the top GPs in our guild, and I'm having fun. I'll put my 2 cents in when I need to, but other than that, we do what we need to do and to still be competitive and do what we need to do and still get our rewards. You don't need to be a competitive to get 40, 45 stars to have fun in the game. There's other ways to get your rewards and stuff, but I've learned that the hard way. But
Wait, how many stars did you just say?
like in TB, if you're like, I used to be in guilds that get like 40, 43, 44. But now we're like at 33, 34. But I'm having more fun now. We have
most skills get like 20 something.
Yeah, it's like our GPs. I've talked to Drayden a couple times about it. Our GP, we're doing really good for our GP. We're getting all the platoons. People that ain't pulling their weight, they leave or get out, and we bring somebody else in. And then you can see the progress. When I first joined the guild, I think we were only getting 30, 31. Now we're up to 34. But there's a lot of progress. But I've been in guilds where you're getting 43 stars, 44 stars for TB, and then it's just not fun for me. At the end of the day, you gotta have fun. We were about 40 Ray Rocks at 47. Yeah, like I used to be in a guild close to Ray Rocks. I'll get about 45, 46 stars. But then I was just miserable. Like I wanted to quit the game. I've threatened to quit a couple times. It was just miserable. playing competitive territory wars. Then I was just another number to them because they got somebody else to replace me. So, I was just miserable. Now, like, this is the most fun I'm having in the game because I don't have to be competitive. I'm only competitive in Grand Arena. So, like I said, this is the most fun I've had. And yeah, I'm not losing that much in crystals because I win it in Great Arena. So we're really not missing a lot of rewards, but I'm still having fun. That's the most important thing when you're in guild shopping or you're looking at guilds. It might be getting a
And
little.
we're all pretty active in Discord as well, so it makes it a little more fun as well, having that conversation all the time and getting to
Yeah.
talk to people.
I was a dick at first. Let me tell you, I was a dick at first because Drayden used to ping me 15 times a day. Then one time I said, Drayden, you don't need to ping me 15 times. I said, after that, he's like, okay. But after that, I was like, they don't ping me that often anymore. But it don't bother me anymore. But I was like, 15 times, guys. I was fucking sleeping. But
Okay, I'll ping you 20 tomorrow.
I dare
I'll
you.
ping you 20.
Everybody be like, where's Enigma? Oh, he got booted.
Too bad I'm one of the officers. You can't boot me.
Oh, I meant for my Discord, son.
Oh.
Yeah.
he can mute you though. That's the thing. I know people used to do that in my old guild. They would like mute somebody and they're like, why are they not responding? They probably muted you, bro. You're bugging them all day.
Yeah, it's just saying you gotta find a guild that you have fun in. It's not your kind of play style and lifestyle.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Like, as long as people match like your sort of activity, that's really all you could ask for, to be honest.
But yeah, I've had competitive guilds. But yeah, this is probably the happiest I've been in a long time. Like I don't tell everybody personal stuff, but it's probably the happiest I've been. Pretty chill. We get stuff done. If they don't get stuff done, they get yelled at or they get out or they don't have time. We find somebody else in like a day. So if Owen costs me another fucking star, I'll be kicking his ass. I'm gonna tell him right now.
Owen, I know you're hearing this.
I know. I'm gonna tag him, motherfucker. I will call you. Nah, but like I said, I told when I was talking to the officers the other day, I was like, yeah, this is a good guild. Pretty happy. I am competitive, but as long as I see us progressing, I'm happy. So I'm pretty happy. So Hero says that's for I'm fine with talking about TB, but that's because when you're joining too much hitting gauntlet guilds. Yeah. Like territory wars is a hit and miss for us. It's fun when we're winning, but I don't stress it if we're losing.
Yeah, and when we lose, it's usually because we're going against a guild that's got like 100 to 300 more GP than our guild does.
Yeah.
It's like super weird.
Yeah, like I said.
And beggars.
Yeah, Sam. Yeah, exactly. And the rewards are average. Like, there's nothing spectacular about territory rewards anymore. They haven't switched it.
Those droid brains, oh my gosh.
You get those raid 2 currency now. You don't really need them. They're cheap.
Yeah, but it's nice to get five, every territory war. That's beautiful. We love that.
Nah, I used to run a territory war guild. It's stressful. So like I said, I'm pretty happy where I'm at. But yeah.
We've got a good mix of like casual and competitive players.
It's like semi where we're at. We're like semi. That's a good place for me. Where I have 2 accounts, it's a good place for me right now. Because one account can be lazy, the other account I'm super competitive in Great Arena. So, but yeah. All right, I think we've jabbered enough. It's 10:30. If you guys make sure you guys check out Swamp and Stan. Tomorrow their links will be posted on the channel on this video. It won't let me do it the same day. So tomorrow, if you click on subscribe, you'll see Stan's name and Swamp's name. Check their channels out. You can check their links in my description as well. They're always on here with me.
All of us are also in the Discord.
Yeah, if you're in the
If you're not in Discord.
yeah, if you're in my Discord, they're there. Swamp has his own Discord. Check it out. I think that's about it, isn't it?
Pretty
Yeah.
much,
Pretty-
yeah, yeah,
pretty-
yeah.
Okay. We ran over a little bit, but I was having some fun. But other than that, appreciate you guys coming on with me. Appreciate everybody's watching, stopping by, liking, subbing. Appreciate it. Like I said, we do this once a month, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. Me and Swap used to run a podcast. I had so much fun with it. I missed it, so we did another one. So,
Yeah.
go ahead.
But I was gonna say, like, if they want us to do like collabs with anyone or whatever, like, kind of shoot it out there. Maybe we can make something happen at some point. But let us know.
Yeah, if you're a streamer and you come in and say hi, hit me up, and then or hit one of them up, or hit us up, and then we'll bring you in as the 5th member and we'll talk. But you just gotta let us know. I don't beg people, but if you want to come in here and hang out with us, and then I don't have my own problem with it at all. All right. Or if you're not a streamer, you don't have to be a streamer. I mean, anybody can come in here, and hang out. But
I don't stream.
Yeah, you make
I'm here for
videos. It's about the same thing.
I probably will start streaming soon. We'll see.
But
I might start streaming or whatever once I actually get my office done being put together and all that shit. Like, these bastards taking 10 years.
the title will be, "This is how a whale fails in Grand Arena."
This is how you can wail and fail your way to victory every time.
All right. All right. Well, I'll find somebody to rate on Twitch. I think I saw, hold on, Big Boat. Is that was his name on Twitch? No, we're the only one live. Oh shit. Okay. Never mind. All right. Well, appreciate everybody coming out, and we'll see you guys January first week. Okay. You guys stay safe out there. We'll see you at Grand Arena this week. From everybody, Swamp will be streaming Wednesday. I will be streaming, and then Stan will put out his videos when he does his Grand Arenas. Check us out, and you guys stay safe, and God bless you, and well harder. All right. See you guys. Peace out.
See you.
Later.